Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we'll be checking out Baki, Son of Ogre, chapters 271 through 274. 271 entitled Trigger. You get an awesome image of Yujiro here. His jaw kills me. They like it, if you guys have seen my mask, like I feel like that's what you see. Or when Jack's face got ripped off, like this is what you see, but it's on the surface for him. It's scary. So Yujiro's falling forward again. Okay, so did Baki hit him with that punch that he hit Oliver with in that prison? It was so fast the second that Oliver decided to move that he was unable to react. Is that what it had to, right? That had to have been what happened. So I don't know. I guess let's just keep going forward. I like this image, his eyes being white, like he's out, and then he's moving extremely fast because of the speed lines. But what in the world? So are these Baki's eyes? I want to say they are because of this outline around them. They like something caught his attention, and Yujiro's foot instant transmissions forward and catches him, not allowing him to fall forward. So you're katakuri right now. You just refuse to fall forward or backward. I love it. So he caught himself. Oh my goodness, right as his nose has touched the ground. Look at this position. At what moment was I knocked down? I'm sorry. At what moment was I knocked down? Knocked down? It looks like he tripped and fell, right? He stands back up. Look at his face. He's so happy. Osaru eyes come out. Did the dad trip? I'm not sure. That was weird. It was like a giant step forward. Can he pull off that technique already? Closing the distance between rivals, one has to launch the first attack, anticipating the next move. In this case, it was Baki, the one that started it, but he didn't win the encounter by coincidence or luck. But still, for him to get Yujiro like that, he will have to overcome the no okori, brain's flash reaction. Yeah, so that's what we were just talking about. In martial arts, there's the term referred to the initial motion to a movement. People would call it an awakening. Movement happens when the brain transmits the decision to move. This small fact is also flawed. At this point, the brain has no awareness while sending the signal. This is when the brain has sent the signal and is completely aware. Half a second later. Half a second after the brain transmits the signal, movement occurs. From the moment your brain sends the signal to the moment your whole body receives the transmission takes half a second. During that period, the person is completely unaware and unable to react to anything. This happens without exceptions. If the attack is fast enough, they won't be able to respond. Oh my goodness. In an intense situation where you are facing an enemy, there's a moment where both of you will be reading each other's brain signals. With enough experience, there will be a time when you will be able to effectively intercept the brain signal for an attack. Wow. But this little brat, being only 18 years old, he's able to achieve something that was only discussed in theories. Being so young, you already seized an ability of this magnitude. Genius is too modest of a word for you. Man, who you tell it? And I wasn't even surprised. Yujiro? That was shocking to me. I've said it before. My son, Baki, is the finest and strongest of the rascals that I have brought into this world. The best son, bar none. Pfft, but there's more. Now he can even pull off feats that I thought were not possible. Did I catch you off guard? Sorry, my bad. Being at the level of the fabled sword master of old times, he can master high-level skills instantly. Tornortranders is one of his books. The user illusion, cutting consciousness down to size, said these words. Tornortranders, a famous Scandinavian chemical critic. The critique? I don't know. The trigger of consciousness is half a second before the brain commands. Really? Because I got it from Biscuit Oliver when I went to visit him. Did I do it right? Any reaction comes half a second late. You can beat people like that. But the thing is, like, Oliver said that, and then Baki implemented it immediately. Like, not even knowing that it was like a legendary technique. That's crazy. The signal that I unconsciously transmitted. You caught me in the half a second before my body could react. That was remarkable. Yeah. Come here, Baki. Give your old man a big hug. But what are you planning, old man? Whatever it is, I'm not falling for it. Well, what the hell? Give it a break for a minute. Come on. If you haven't noticed, we're in the middle of a fight. What's with? I just only want to hug the only son I've been proud of. What's so wrong about that? Why? And his eyes start to water up. Something's coming from his nose. What's going on? Why am I crying? Huh? What the? Chapter 272. Painful Caress. Don't be stubborn. Come and give your old man a big hug. What? Did I hear right? Does he want a hug? Don't know. Is this a joke? He said he wants me to hug him. Why is he placing his hand like that? His tone of voice became gentler. His body is not preparing any sudden moves. He plans to caress my head when I get close to him. What's taking you so long, son? Come here. Look, I may be stupid, but I'm not falling for it. You did something amazing. I just want you to know how proud I am of you. This is ridiculous. Just give it a break and come to hug your old. We're in the middle of a fight here. Didn't you say that when you're little? That you wanted to make me the proudest father? What father in the world wouldn't be proud of you? Baki is shocked. His eyes start to water up again. What? What is this feeling? He's never heard these words from probably either parent before. I think his mother might have said it as she died, but I don't know. My memory's terrible. 15 centimeters down from the young man's collarbone, somewhere down the center of a certain emotional pain emerged, stretching out around his chest. A warm and bittersweet sensation, very similar to pain that he was desperately trying not to let go of. The sort of pain that one wishes it stayed there for eternity. Oh man, so Doppo covers his eyes by pulling his hat down and says, "This is too hard to watch." And Tokugawa says, "My God, so sad." What's going to be terrifying is if Yujiro's doing this, like if he's doing this on purpose, if he knows that Baki's never heard those words and is using like an emotional attack, like Baki's eyes are watering up. So what if he can't see and then Yujiro like cracks him? Like I don't know. It is very common for any father to praise his son's or daughter's achievements. Even a hug or a caress in the head would normally be taken for granted. But for Baki, who has never heard or experienced anything positive from his father in 18 years of unrewarded efforts, when he heard the praises and the intended actions of his father, this truly was stuff of dreams. Ideas such as, "I'm so lucky," "I'm so blessed," "I knew it would happen one day," came into his mind. All those emotions, the sense of achievement, the pinnacle of happiness. A flooded heart with unfamiliar feelings, Baki simply didn't know how to react. You're a cruel father. Saying things like, come give me a hug. You're the best son in the world. After all this time. What? You don't want me to do it? I don't want to. It's not that I don't want to. The strongest man alive has always a clenched fist prepared to attack him. The son got familiar with that. This is my father. He'll never change. Today, his feelings and actions have a complete change. His hand approaches slowly, full of tenderness, trying to reach the crown of his head for a kind caress. I want him to be proud of me. I want him to hug me and caress my head. He's my only dad. If this is a lie, let him deceive me. If this is a trap, let him kill me. I don't care anymore. Just as long as I can experience the tenderness of that caress. So he dashes to his right, trying to dodge it. I'm sorry, but I won't do it. I won't, because this is a precious moment that I earned on my own, without your encouragement or praises. Because this is a fight where the winner takes it all. Because two men need to decide who is the undisputed strongest fighter in the world. Well said, Baki. That's it. You are correct, Baki. Now, speaking of the strongest in the world, this is a perfect opportunity to show you what real strength can do for you. What real strength can do for me? And a sudden, Baki's shaken. Oh wow, so he ran over there and snatched up his son real quick and gave him a one-armed hug. So what happened? Was I too fast for you? Or did you simply forget to read my brain trigger? I can't move at all. Look at Yujiro's arm, this grip. It's as if I was clamped in a vice. Now let me tell you what true strength can do for you. Pay attention. What? Say I am a couple of years in the future and I want to hug and caress my son on his head. You, on the other hand, will be your rascal son of the future that doesn't want to be hugged or caressed whatsoever. What do? What the hell? It's not that complicated, really, as he squeezes Baki tighter or pinches into his torso. Baki shrieks. You go ahead and do it. No. What does he want him to do? Let me go. That's what I was thinking. Maybe kick him? Let me go. True power can give you. You make such a big deal out of this. Anything you want, regardless of the wishes of others. Stay still, okay? A soft caress that caused so much pain in his heart. That's how the young man carved the memory of true strength inside his head. Oh, terrible. So even though like Baki yearned for such a gentle caress, he didn't want it right now because they're still fighting. But Yujiro's showing him like true strength will allow you to get whatever you want. I said I want a hug, that I wanted to caress your head. That's what I'm going to do. It doesn't matter that you don't want it. Oh my goodness. So he did it anyway. Just true strength. Chapter 273. I can't surpass you. Baki covered in tears. Looks like he would be in the rain, but Yujiro and Baki facing off. So looks like, yeah, Baki's feet are still swinging all over the place as he throws kick after kick, trying to get free. How pitiful. Let me go, you idiot. How can he do that to his own son? This man has no heart or soul. That's what he always does, enjoying the suffering he causes to others. You little brat, always hungry for your father's praises. See, he was doing it on purpose. Terrible. And that enrages Baki. Tries to throw another kick. Yujiro slams him into Did he slam into his own kick? I think that's what he did. Oh wow, just terrible. So that further pisses him off. Now there's blood falling from his nose. You're just a little kid again. Covers his nose as he's bleeding. Tastes his blood, shocking everybody. Tokugawa, the audience, me. The freedom to spill blood on the ground. The freedom to love whoever you want as much as you want. Accepting or refusing is simply out of the question. Empty words that lose their relevance because power opens its path to any kind of conditions. That kind of power makes your selfish dreams and wishes part of reality. And that's just as he launches Baki. You can see him firm in his grip, and then look at his face, like you can just see him like get ready to, oh my goodness, and he just launches this boy, spinning him like a top. One tiny detail of what you can do with strength. He's just, oh my goodness, just spinning there. To endure the hardships, that's also part of strength. The power to control one's impulses and feelings, that's another important aspect of strength. Don't you forget it. So he's getting ready to touch the ground. Oh, wow, he gathers his bearings. I don't need to listen to all this load of BS. I like that he was able to stop himself. Oh, that's cool. He landed just like a pro ice skater. Oh, wow. I wouldn't even have caught that. Yep. What form? Baki on ice. All those arguments are valid only for people that cannot convince others. Oh, wow. So, but even though Baki caught himself, Yujiro immediately hit him again to bind their will with rational and humanly means. Subdue anybody with force. Only the weak and pathetic would think like that. Sends Baki flying. Do you plan to go all out on him now, Ogre? Look at his face, like, Baki lands. Strength. The concept in itself is neither good nor evil. Man, so Yujiro lifts Baki's head up with his foot. I hope he doesn't do like a 0-inch kick on him, because that would be rough. Oh my goodness, right as I said it. The truly strong don't endure. Well, there's no need for them to endure. First of all, we've seen Yujiro throw this kick. He threw this kick at Captain Stridum and sliced his armor in half with this kick. And he just did that to his son in the form of a 0-inch strike. Like, that's terrible. The power to restrain oneself. There's no need to believe nonsense like that. Wow, sends him flying. Look at his posture. I love it. Excuses like, oh wow. No, as he was falling, he already looks to be unconscious. Oh wow. This probably is going to send him through a building. Excuses like rationality and humanly choices are impure substances that stain the clarity of strength. They must be dealt with and eradicated at once. The wishes of his father, he was clearly subdued by them. A painful lesson learned about the reality of this world. Chapter 274, Spoiled Brat. This is him right as he's about to rip this shirt off. It's awesome. This dust and whatnot makes it look like he's actually about to summon something. So, silhouette of Baki. Yo, yo, yo. I don't know why I thought about Frieza's laugh. Yo. Of course, I know who you're talking about. That's my son, Hanma Yujiro. Oh, wow. Why, you may ask? Why I decided to stop being his mother? Yo, yo, yo. The answer to that is a little obvious, isn't it? So I'm thinking Yujiro is about to come up, and this is his mom. Because he's a creature of a completely different level. Someone that I can't possibly look in the eye without feeling insignificant. This is his mother talking. That's true. I was forced to feed him. The power and fear that everyone feels right now, that's nothing new. We felt the same since he was in my belly. Wow, she said we. Her and Yujiro? He always coerced me into feeding and raising him. If it wasn't me, he would have found someone else to impose his abusive desires. Look at his face. He has Ozaru eyes as a baby. I wonder what's up with this. I don't know. If you guys know, leave a comment, because I don't. Oh, maybe they're going to tell us. That'd be nice. He was a spoiled child. No worse, a difficult creature. Nobody can defeat him, be it human or animal. Not even with those toys that people call weapons. Nothing from the present or from ancient times could go against that ogre child without being pulverized. Ah, yo. Aren't you asking some malicious questions? I live by the teachings and principles of Buddhism, so I will have to refrain from answering that question. There's no way I will let a child of mine challenge the Buddha to a battle. Wow, nobody that walks the earth is immortal or omnipotent. He's not the exception either. But if the situation requires it, I will reveal you. He can only be stopped by a unique individual that shares his same blood. Someone that inherited the Hanma blood directly from him. As Baki's on the ground, unconscious in front of all these people. There's absolutely no substitute for this. Also, this person must be very, very close to him in sharing the bloodlines. Baki's laying on the ground unconscious, like life just drained from his eyes. Yujiro's looking down at him, a diaphragm rising, running out of breath. As Doppo and Tokugawa and the Prime Minister and his assistant look on, talk about falling for the hype. You're no less than a waste of time. Less than a waste of time. Those were the sincere words of his father, a degrading insult that Baki wasn't going to take anytime soon. But then again, withstanding that attack from his father rendered his body useless. That's the reality of the situation. So he's shaking, trying to move, but he can't. Pff, as short as it was, I enjoyed it. Do you want to leave this world with one of my punches? Or would you rather go peacefully with one of my stumps? You won't even feel it. So the aura on the ground starts to change. I think Baki's demon back is about to come in. Yujiro, his hair stands up, his eyes change. He looks surprised. He knows something's coming. Oh my goodness. Yes, please. Please, look at Pickle's face. Oh my God, please, yes. Yeah, Baki manages to move. Oh my God, I was hoping he showed up. Yes, help your little brother. Yes, help him. Rah rah. Look at us saying, brother, my man. Whoa, cool. No way, it's him, the prehistoric fugitive, Pickle. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Talk about a lucky night. Pick. Here you are. Look at Yujiro. Oh my God, been thinking about you for a while. Please don't tease me with this. I need an actual. What? Baki, what are you doing? Oh my God. So this is just gonna. I hate teasers. I hate them. Oh my God. So Baki, oh my God. Pickle standing here looking at Yujiro. Baki comes out of nowhere and steals on Pickle. It's not about to let Pickle get in his fight. Oh my God. Or interrupt this fight. This jealous brat. Wow, he hit Pickle so hard he knocked out some of his fangs. You ain't have to do him like that. He only came to help, unless, I don't know, he might have been selfish and excited feeling Yujiro, but still, you ain't have to break his fangs. Oh my goodness, what an end to this volume. This is just, Oh my goodness, volume 33, Pickle showing up like this. He messed with me. Keisuke-sama definitely messed with me. The battle continues with an spectacular match of fist against fist. In the next volume, Baki decides to gamble his final card against his father. More secrets will be revealed. Volume 34. Don't miss it. So that'll be next video. Well, obviously it'll be chopped up, but thank you for joining me for this video. Leave a comment below. What do you guys think about this? He definitely messed with me having Pickle show up like that, but I guess it's admirable that Baki wouldn't allow him to jump in. But please leave a comment below, hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Please share with your fellow otaku. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. There's a playlist in the description, as well as at the end of the video. It'll be on the screen as well as the next video. So I hope you'll join me for that, and you can catch up with the playlist if you'd like.